Casey just missed out the early session because we don't need to go out for that one with her car. We think we've got the car pretty sorted at the moment, so that's fine. We're just going to take the Tirana out because we need to get as much laps on this thing as we can. We've made a change back to a little bit of a lower power setting to try and get it down there. The track's a lot hotter today, so that's going to work in our favour to try and get wheel speed. And we've also dropped the boost on the two-step as well to try and calm it down with the suspension setup that we got. Putting more power into it, as we've found out by viewing the data and all that, is actually working against it and working the opposite way. So see how we go on this one. Give it our best shot, and hopefully Bailey can get his first full track pass in. Going out for round 2, or Q2 for Bailey and Casey now. Casey's going to be right behind Bailey after his run in Supercharged Outlaws, but Bailey's first run went really good. Ended up going to 681 at 208 with a 110/60 foot. The track was greasy enough for us to get it down there this time, so that was really good. Just hopped the car up just a tiny bit at about 0.5 of a second because the early part was okay. It just we think the track's going to come around a little bit at 6 o'clock here. The sun's going to be just off it, so we're going to try and go again, see if we can even if we left the tune how it was. I think the car will probably go a 70 here, so see how we go. Might do a mid 70. Hopefully Bailey can tame this thing, keep it straight on down there. And I've done the job on the laptop, but we'll see how Casey goes in her first run as well. Okay guys, here we go. Going out for first round with both cars. Casey went out and did an 0.19 in her first elimination run of the day, first and final. Ran a 7.58. We knew it was going to do that because the air's a little bit worse this weekend than it was last weekend. Bailey went out and ran a 6.80 in that last run. We turned it up a tiny bit, but it just didn't pick up as much as we thought because the spool up, it was killing cylinders and stuff, as you'll hear in the video. But we've cleaned that up now, and hopefully it just goes on down there. It could run into the 70s on this run, so see how we go. Both cars running pretty good, and just got to see if Bailey can hang a light on Marino, and it should be a really good race, a bit of turbo on turbo. Fuel shafts on as well.
broke the belt.
So, I don't think I got to film anything after the last run. Bailey went out there and ran a 676 against Marino Galotto, but it just wasn't enough. So, that's a good pass for him. It's another huge PB, and the car's running really good at the moment, really consistent. So, we're heading around for the B final now against Sam Treasure. It's going to be another cracker race. We just had Casey's A final, and she was absolutely on fire all day. In her elimination round, she got an 0.23 against Peter Appleby, and she went down and ran a 7.56 on a 7.52 dial-in with a slight back off. So that was good for her to get that win, and the car was looking on song, and we seen a small chip out of the blower belt, and we knew it might have been a problem in the final, and on the two-step it just broke the blower belt. So unfortunately we had to, that's what we were dealing with there, and unfortunate for Casey, she was on song. So we'll see what Bailey can do here. We'll just have a bit of fun.
The applause just building up more, because this is this is one that gets you a treat. Casey McClure. Congratulations, Casey. I'm glad they only let you run a naturally aspirated drags for like a season or two, right? Because then they got a whole lot more fun.
Yes. But I'd like to thank my family and crew, the track staff, the other racers, and congrats to Jody on the win.
I have to ask, what happened there on the start line?
The belt snapped.
And that was all she wrote, huh?
Yep, that's it.
That's all it needs to be sometimes. The car was otherwise perfect. We saw there was a little grimace in that belt before it went out on that pass.
Yeah, there wasn't. We thought it was going to be alright, but wasn't. So.
The two-step will do that to you, won't it?
Yep.
Well, let's hear it for our runner-up, Casey McClure from Modified.